All right, Keith, thanks. Meth, it's an addiction that consumes every aspect of a person's life. For many addicts, they choose their habit over their families, even their own children. And children living in meth houses are not only neglected in many cases, but also exposed to some very dangerous chemicals.
Tonight, News Channel 3's Brittany Gray explores what life is like for these children and introduces us to a mother who beat the odds in her special report, Harmful Homes.
108, that's the number of children pulled from homes in 2013 as a result of meth incidents. It's a sad reality that we often overlook, but these are the forgotten ones. They're the silent victims in a horrific habit that continues to plague West Michigan. For many, the battle is never ending, but for one Van Buren County mom, she was triumphant. She's now rebuilding relationships that at one time she had nearly given up on.
Someone said the cops were down the street getting ready to come in.
We had to run through the cornfield and all through the woods.
When I couldn't carry them both, one would lag behind saying, "Mommy, wait up."
It was pretty scary. Yeah, it was scary.
We see the condemned homes, the arrests, and the cycle through the court system.
It's a lot different.
But rarely do we see these little faces, the children of meth addicts.
We could tell that she was messed up because her eyes were always so big and she was always walking weird.
9-year-old Kaylee and 6-year-old Brandon were so young when their mom, Jewel Daly, was using meth.
I was offered a line, and that's all it took.
But they remember pieces.
And I dipped my strawberry into lye and I licked it. I got it on my lip, and that's when Mom came to help.
For some 16 years, meth was Daly's #1 priority. But that meant when Kaylee, Brandon, and their 2 other siblings were with their mom, they were often left fending for themselves.
When Mommy promised, and I did make that one promise out of 1,000, I would put them in environments that wasn't healthy or safe.
Environments that Daly says were full of chaos, drama, and abusive relationships with people constantly coming and going.
We were scared because we didn't know what those people were going to do. And we didn't know if they were going to do something to us or go with Mom.
A lot of times no supervision because I usually was, pursuing drugs in the bedroom and they weren't allowed to come in. A lot of times the environment wasn't clean, the house wasn't clean until I would get so high and then I'd come out and clean, 3 days straight.
And while many meth situations start much like this one, not all end the same way. If a parent is caught living this dangerous lifestyle, the children can be removed from the home. At first glance, Child Protective Services or the courts may look to the other parent.
The reality of the situation for a lot of our kids that we serve, fathers unknown, fathers incarcerated, or fathers really had nothing to do with the child.
Tiffany Ankley works with the Kalamazoo County Circuit Court Family Division. She sees these cases all too often.
It is so addictive, the effects that it has on the chemical components of the brain. We see relapse quite a bit, and relapse after reunification that results in a subsequent removal can even be more traumatic for the children.
If a parent isn't an option, then Ankley must decide what's the next best place for the children.
If available and if appropriate, they're going home with a relative. If not, we have to look at foster placements.
Brandon, it's my turn.
Kaylee's children were not in foster care, but they did spend time away from Mom. Kaylee remembers a time when she and Brandon had to live with some of Mom's friends for a while.
Brandon would always cry to me at night, and he would ask me, "Is Mom coming back?" I said, "Yeah, everything's going to be fine. Mom would come back." We didn't tell anybody that we would cry because sometimes we would get in trouble for crying at night.
Then in 2010, Daly's life changed. She was arrested and was offered a spot in the Van Buren County Drug Treatment Court instead of 1 year behind bars. Daly took it.
My children say it's not, where you've been or what you've done, Mom, but where we go from here. Finally, they caught up.
Now, life is different. Daly works for the Drug Treatment Court, mentoring women just like her. She has her own organization, 86meth.org, trying to get meth out of the area. And she speaks to students in schools about prevention. But perhaps the biggest change is with her children. She's rebuilding relationships with her 2 oldest and enjoying the little moments at home with Brandon and Kaylee.
I protect my recovery at all costs. My big thing was smoking meth and foil. That was my love. And today, I don't even own a box of foil in my house.
Brittany Gray, News Channel 3.
A phone call. If you'd like to learn more about Daly's organization, 86meth.org, we have a link set up on our website for you to check.